Yeah, I failed. I failed in my secondary BMs. I failed the receipts. I wrote down 2 times to get medicine. I decided to leave medicine and focus on another thing. I was like, let me find a way, a life outside medicine.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to find a life outside medicine because.
So when did you find a life?
I found the life first when I left. My family thought I was still in Mexico. They knew that I don't pass guy, but it's quick. So that was, I had to come back home and tell them that doctor, that doctor, this idea. I don't think we could come back. Let me start again. BCM, I understood that BCM is very, very simple. Sincerely speaking, BCM was very, very, very simple. I was never scared. Before writing the receipt, I knew I was going to pass.
What do you have to tell to that person that is almost giving up, that is losing hope?
You should not give up. Why are you committing suicide? So I packed out of that my initial place in the way coming to clinical. I left that environment. I came to clinical.
You rented a part time?
I rented the house.
Developed the house?
Yes, now because I had the money there. Yeah, I disappointed my family. I disappointed myself. BCM, I understood that BCM is very, very simple. Sincerely speaking, BCM was very, very, very simple.
Really?
I have never carried my book there to study that course. Like, seriously. Like, but BCM is very, very simple. Today, I started teaching BCM. Yeah, this was actually my last time. That was why I said more.
For the receipt?
For the receipt, I said no matter what, anything, I must get it.
That last chance is like after...
after last chance. This last chance was, if I had failed, I am withdrawing from medicine. That's why not even anybody like to talk anything. I don't want to give a fuck.
So hi guys, my name is Adibisi Samuel and I'm here with a very special guest on an important topic for students in school, talking about their mental health and how we can help them by bringing people to discuss on their past experiences and how they've been able to navigate through. So I'm here with a very special guest. I mean, he's a very wonderful person. With me here is Chinemex.
Thank you, Adibisi Samuel, for having me here. It is really, really a pleasure to be here and to talk more about my experience and everything. I'm really grateful to be here. Thank you so much.
You're very much welcome. So let's just dive into your medical student. So let's just dive into your medical school journey from your 100 level. So can you just give us a hint on your 100 level till this point?
Wow. Starting, I didn't get medicine direct from job because at first into Imo State University, you're not admitting medicine. So I got medicine through a transfer. Initially, I was in medical laboratory science.
Okay.
So there was a time medicine got the accreditation in Imo State University. I was opportune to sleep because it was like it didn't come to this kind of after eating down, you at last what you have been expecting is now visible. So then my result on that level was good. I had to use the opportunity and I switched into medicine, and that's why I found myself into medicine. Really very, very beautiful to be in this department, to be studying your dream course, to be studying something you have always wanted to do. I'm really, really happy. I came in at first. I'm not.
Is it like you were in 100 level before you switched to what level were you?
No, I wasn't in 100 level.
What level?
I was actually close to 300 level
when you switched to medicine. So when you were switching, did anybody say, I hope you're not making a wrong decision?
Everybody, like many people were like, I want to. It's not better you finish this med lab first. It's not better you finish med lab, then you come and
close.
After you do this directly stuff, I'm like, no. It's because I actually know that if I had done med lab, with med lab, I wouldn't the zeal to come back to medicine will be there. So I was like, it's just like I'm going to step down to 200 level from 300 level. So let me just go into medicine. I'll just continue. I just move forward and make it. And I never wanted MedLab at first. Getting MedLab was just because there's no yeah, because I wanted to just so I've never so everybody criticism and
it didn't really matter because
it doesn't really matter because that's what I wanted. It doesn't matter.
So looking back to you still make the same decision.
Yeah, I will still make the same decision.
So let's just talk about your lowest moment in med school. So when you entered, how was it for you?
It was actually it didn't come to but it didn't come to but I wasn't really I felt that medicine is like other departments.
Okay.
Yeah, because I felt like actually other department. I wasn't putting myself into it. I thought I could
get through that.
Do medicine, but
were there any times you failed?
Yeah, I failed. I failed in my secondary BMs.
Okay, the professional exam.
The professional exam, I failed. Though I was to receipt.
Okay.
But during the period of that receipt, I felt that I was tired. I've already given up because then, when you have switched from the department you have been, what happened to me was actually I made what people say get into me. People are like, this boy failed secondary MBBS, it's coming to receipt. So it was that period now, my love for medicine have started dying. I want because people were like, see, you avoid it on top. I'm now 400, 500 level. You are sitting, you right to sit. So I didn't really put my mind in that receipt because I wanted to go out of medicine. Then I came back. Didn't go for tutorials. I didn't go to receipt class. Because of the depression, this.
So you were just depressed after you wrote the exam.
What people said.
Okay.
My decision. That's why not even now. Even anybody like they should talk anything. I don't even give a fuck. But then now I never went for this thing. So I came back and I failed the receipt. That one just
failed the receipt.
I failed the receipt.
That is after failing the receipt was
the next is smart. Yeah, it was then a repeat year.
So did you repeat?
I was to repeat, but I left.
You left me.
I decided to leave medicine and focus on another thing. Anything that will give money, because
you're interested more in money now, not medicine.
Not because of what people are saying, depression, everything. I was like, let me find a way, a life outside medicine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to find a life outside medicine because.
So when did you find a life?
I found the life, but the life was not what I wanted. That life was just, let me just, alternative that was not.
So what have you done now when you had the diary and you did not go for it? What did you do with that?
During that period, I was building myself, I was building my brand, I was also doing I wanted to travel. My parents to travel to Ghana. Ghana food. I'm funny enough, I've gone to Ghana maybe doing that Yahoo something now. I would have been able I'm 1 or 2 inch kid. I thought, oh boy, what's the point? Now it's very live. I want it.
So why didn't you go to Ghana?
No, at the point in life, somebody will come back and maybe this put it out some stuff. Okay. I had to come back out with the help of my father, some few persons. See, once in life is at that time you feel people will talk. If nobody is going to even look at. After 1 month, the story is gone. Yeah, it's not like when somebody died. After 1 month, everybody will move on. Sure. So even coming back, I know that even coming back to medicine again, people will talk. Well, that thing that people start talking about your life and just ignore it and just after 1 month, nobody even talk about this boy is joining us in this class again because then everybody will like commenting on my chief. I don't give a fuck about those things now. But the thing is, I think I was doing that, I will become an educator and I'll boy.
So it didn't work.
It didn't work out because my my spirit too was not even to die or stuff like that. Because the things guys people do,
Money from you.
I need money. Connected. Let's hear some.
So at what time did you come back?
Last year, I decided to come back to medicine. I actually wanted to come back since, but I don't know how I was going to bring back myself to return to medicine because, this is your dream.
That's like how many years wasted after that?
2000 and 2024. Let me say, I've been 1 year plus.
So you just
That's 9 months. I think when I returned, they said it was around 9 to 10 months. Yeah.
so you came back. What brought you back? Because you said you lost your passion.
When somebody is, the thing is that I lost my passion, but looking how you've always wanted to, this is not something they pushed you to do. I transferred to medicine by my own wish. When somebody is, the thing is that I lost my passion, but looking how you've always wanted to, this is not something they pushed you to do. I transferred to medicine by my own wish. I would jam 2 times to get medicine. The first uni. So looking at it, I was like, I was already losing it. I was already losing my life. I was now like going in a way that I don't understand. So I had to come back, and if anybody can do it, you too can do it. Everybody can study medicine. Everybody can study every course. The only
So
thing
you
that
came back.
failure doesn't determine a man.
True.
So I came back and I know the right from wrong and had to place everything. So that's how I came back, and moving forward has been beautiful. Moving forward because I was very, 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 very intelligent, but the department I entered is one of the factors that ruined my life. So that's why I came back and everything very well.
So how did you feel when your friends were already moving forward in medicine and in med lab that you also left? How did you feel at that moment? Your friends were moving on and you are just like, I see you're stagnant or
I felt very, 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 very down, depressed, emotionally. In fact, it really broke me. It broke me.
was there any points that you thought of committing suicide or something?
No. Suicide is never an option. But my thought was leaving medicine to find a life outside medicine, actually, not find a life outside medicine. If you cannot, you cannot really make it in medicine. I was like, you can still make it outside the other one.
Okay, that was why suicide was not an
Your
option.
suicide can never be an option. Suicide can.
So
Life is beautiful.
apart from the fact that you were depressed, there was not really much.
what people say. I see you now, my friend. They repeat here. Myself, I already 500 level with med lab. And look at you. And I was also looking at people that the junior colleagues, I will still come and join them, but they understand that is life.
So what was one painful thing that someone said to you during those periods?
Painful thing. I don't know. People can talk, but I don't really care.
Was there anything somebody said to you directly, like this, or you are a failure, or you are this, or whatever?
People will say, but I don't think there's anything that pain me, because at this kind of case, I don't get angry at people.
Whatever they say.
I don't get angry at people, but the only thing that can get me angry that I don't forgive is public embarrassment, public disgrace.
But was there anyone?
There was no actually. So if anything anybody wants to say, I don't even get angry. I don't get angry. I'm all this kind of, I don't get angry at all.
So let me ask you a very vital question. At home,
Yeah.
there are people that know that you're in med school and everything. There's this question of what level are you in? Did you ever feel embarrassed to tell somebody what level you're in?
At first, when I left, my family thought I was still in med school. So I was still telling them on the 400 level, because after 300 level, so I think it's just my family, because when I left medicine, I left the world. Like, I had to dissociate from people. I had to just stay on my own. I don't want people to know about me again in my life because I'm this kind of private person. I don't want people to even find out. But my parents know. The time they knew that I'm a Tottenham pass guy, this boy is very quick. So that was I had to come back home and tell them that doctor will let it that doctor will go at this idea. I don't think we could come back. Let me start again because I was not in. So that is into so
So let's talk about your family and relationship. So how do your parents react each time you fail?
I felt very, very disappointed that no my every clarity, every parent has something to be disappointed. Knowing the fact that in the exams I haven't seen different from secondary school, I was actually the senior prefect. I also in my school I represented my school in secondary school. I was in competition, I was the senior prefect like I said. So feeling that life that I was living is now different from the feeling. So everybody will be so disappointed and like, for you that are very, very good, yeah, you know this storm. So I know what influenced my failure. Number one, distractions, these preparations, coming to school, you want to always find money. And the department I was also like, influenced one of these two. I was a course selector. I was
Constructing.
could have 80 cents. Course select, you have money now. So that's one of this thing. All these, I won't lie, that department influence, let me say it's people want to do it and do it, they do it. But when you get a position as schooling, as a concept in some certain department, for you don't need to even study. So I carried that mentality into medicine or surgery, thinking it's still going to figure.
Were you doing constructs in medicine or something?
No, I wasn't doing custom, but based on I know, custom, this. I want to know, but know how my way reach it wasn't saying. So that lifestyle, I wanted to bring it into, but it actually won't me. So feeling and rethinking, so I came back and now I'm doing.
But did you think that you disappointed your family?
Yes, yeah, I disappointed my family and disappointed myself. For me to switch right down 2 times, get this one, I disappointed myself. I was like, no, this is not favor. This is not favor. The normal guy, this is not. I really disappointed myself, disappointed my family. Like, it was horrible. I need to, it won't be like them. All these distractions.
Now, I have a very good question to ask you. When you were in 200 level, I mean, before you when you had the repeating, you have friends, right?
I have friends.
So did they ever stop believing in you?
Many people stopped believing in me. Many laughed, mocked me. So all those things influence my depression and living. But there are few persons, even from tomorrow to later, still I think so they are not even related to me. Or is Michael Smile is also he collected from Blood Lab, he's doing his internship. Okay, Michael. Anyway you are really and also Senator Yudi Udochukwu, they collected from MedLab. The people who took me as Michael Smile took me as a brother in MedLab. Why Udochukwu he has collected humans. No I've seen MedLab. I've took me as a father. He really put me into business. This is my clothing fashion business. Actually, fashion now. It was actually the one that put me into it. And he inspired me politically, only one another. But they really kept pushing me and kept telling me that, Favor, you can do this. You have always believed in you. Stop bringing yourself down. Stop looking at nobody is a failure that if you so in fact they really tried. And then a very, very particular friend of mine that there are also few persons because I left people in fact people stop communicating to me, I left people, and two other persons, they are actually investing now. I don't know if I should disclose that, but I'll just keep that there. Aside, two girls in particular, they are in medicine.
Your class.
They're not to my class.
Okay.
So they were concerned about my educational, let's say, favor. I believe in you, I know that I can do it. And yeah, I was like, honestly, so they keep believing in me and they keep communicating. That's the thing with people.
That's very nice. And there's something you made mention about politics. Were you in politics?
Coming to MedLab. MedLab.
Politics in medicine or politics in MedLab?
Politics in MedLab. When I came into MedLab, the first thing I want to do is being a course rep is politics.
Okay.
Getting that position was too politics.
Were you into all these student SCG stuff?
Yeah. I was the director of welfare. So I believe that for our politics in MedLab was so sweet that you can get to win, you can become, and I aim to be a senator, then Nigeria, also if it was Nigeria politics. Because MedLab, I said that is one, so I brought that mentality into medicine. So that was, like I said, the one within Dowsing.
Let me ask you a personal question. Okay. There's this stuff of them saying people in politics, people in medicine or whatever cause that, or student, people in student politics, they don't really do well academically. Is it a thing of politics or is it you personally? Is it you that? Because I know that people that are into politics, they are doing well.
Yeah.
So what do you think about?
This is actually personal solitude and distraction. Being in politics shouldn't influence you drawing back from your academy. But I was distracted, not just politics, like I said.
Yeah, you mentioned
distracted in searching for money, distracted, peer pressures, want to belong, house. You understand? So
it seems like you live the life.
I live life. I actually lived the life, but that life wasn't the life that I envisioned myself, but it is the life I later found myself, which is not. Because in politics, when you're in politics, it's cool. You should know that this nonsense. You can go anywhere. So there's money inside here. So I was looking at many things, but those things are really.
Do you still aim on doing politics in med school, or for now you just want to focus?
For now, I want to focus.
Okay.
But politics is something that I love
want to do,
because going into it, I understand the in and out of medicine, of politics.
Okay.
Or politics is something I will still want to do, even in Nigeria. I will still want to, because I like to help people. Even the people that knows me, I like to help people.
Well.
I like to help people. I like to be there for people, even if. So I want to still be in politics.
So now let me ask you about the turning point and the victory between this last MBS exam you just took. So how did you feel when you passed the exam, when you saw your name on the list? Did you pass once, or how did you?
Actually, I took the second MBBS again. I had to resit the course which I thought it was actually difficult. That is medical biochemistry. I thought it was actually difficult. Immediately after that, I resit PCM and physiology. Physiology, I never thought I was going to resit that course because it was something I knew that I passed. So I don't know. I thought I passed it. But BCM, that I thought it was actually difficult. Wasn't even difficult. So after the second MBBS exam was published, it was just like my life was just flashing. I thought, this guy life is spoiling. I picked up, attended tutorial, and as I attended tutorial, shout out to Chaiko, Chaiko tutorial pastors. I went there for the BCM. BCM, I understood that BCM is very, very simple. Sincerely speaking, BCM was very, very, very simple.
Really?
I have never carried my book there to study that course. Like, seriously. Like, But BCM is very, very simple. To the I started teaching BCM. I taught in tutorial and I taught some, I can make that verification. I started teaching. Even till now, saying there are some BCM courses that I teach. I can teach it.
It seems like it was your last chance, man.
Yeah, this was actually my last time. That was why I said, oh, more.
For the receipt.
For the receipt, I said, no matter what, anything, I must get it. And
that last chance is like after...
after last chance. This last chance was, if I had failed, I am withdrawing from medicine. And I don't know what will have happened to me. So I was very, very intelligent, like I said. So I came back, I studied BCM. In the exam, I wrote BCM on my own. I passed. Even the lecturers there were surprised that, is this favor? Like, are you sure? I sat alone in a, they kept only me. Only me, because the lecturer that always, he inspired me. He was also the person that inspired me that I can do it, because he was keep saying that he never hated me, that kept telling me he wants seat. When he came to the place, I was writing. He was seeing I was writing very, very well. He came, he searched me. He was like, are you sure nobody is telling favor or anything? This one that I have, you're writing very, very correct. I told him, because even before the exam, I told him that, sir, I'm coming back for you for this BCM, and even say, if I would like you to rival me. During the time of the rival, I want you to rival. I gave myself this challenge, and I wrote the BCM. I came out. My result was very, very beautiful. Like, that was when I know that almost, so that made fuck up, because normally if I put that, like I said, that med lab mentality, it really influenced me. In the BCM, I got 55. In the physiology, I was 65 or 64, one of the two. Because everything was simple for me then. This receipt was so simple. I never studied then. I was
not scared that, this is my last chance.
I was never scared. Before writing the receipt, I knew I was going to pass. I didn't write the receipt in a way that lecturers are going to help me that, okay, this is your last chance, that we help you to pass. I knew that I was going to pass. People were like, Favor, this is your last chance. Are you not scared? I said, no, I was never scared of this receipt. Because I studied for it. I prepared for it. Even what I scored in the receipt was not what I was even expecting.
What were you expecting?
I was expecting above 60, sincerely, because even in my
distinction.
No, not distinction. Even in my post-UTM, when I came to this, I got 280 in my post-UTM. Over 400.
Okay.
Getting jam. Then my jam, I got 240. What I was expecting in my jam isn't what I got then at my post-UTM. So even this receipt, I got 55. I was angry at myself. Now, why would you be getting 55? Even I told my lecturer that, sir, this time around, I want you to rival me. I was giving myself that challenge I used to give myself then. And people were like, Favor, what if I said I was never feeling this course. I wrote my exam. People that were there that wrote the exam, the receipt, were like, when the lecturer kept telling me in Nelson, they were like, Favor. I said, calm down, you people should know it, because this exam, I saw the question, I was like, I prepared for virtually most of this. They were very, very simple. For that one that I found difficult then. And shout out to a very good friend of mine, like I always say, that thing they always say, glycolysis, that time, sometimes even the BCM structures, they're very simple, because I started seeing that, see this thing, BCM was not like, very, very simple to me. Even the physiology, I didn't even prepare for that. I got 64. I didn't really prepare for physiology, because my main aim was that BCM. I was like, but all the best. I know that I've put in my best, and now people are now like, Chinemes, they hear that thing that maybe people used to say. People Chinemes, they hear saying they too do now. They try to show yourself. When you fail that time, nobody. So now I people might say how I used to be before. I'm always with my book. But I was always, even by tutorial, people know them. I always come with my book. So this one, I always say, Favor, this class, say you don't like to, but don't like to. Bro, if you say nobody, after 1 month, they talk about it. After that 1 month, nobody talk. It's you and yourself. So just in everything, study and just put yourself. Don't look at what people are saying. That's when I eventually say, just as 3 days coming out, I don't give a fuck about what people say. So now I'm just calling to school, read what I want to do, attend the classes, make sure I don't have any casualty again. And by the grace of God, I'm looking for. In fact, this doctor, like this Dr. Williams is saying,
like this is music. Dr. Williams is everybody forget this medicine, something. I mean, how did he produce this song? This doctor too, yeah, this doctor too. Yeah. If you have gotten it from Toy, you know that you get to. Medicine is the most prestigious, like you said. It's something I've always wanted. It's not something that my father would say, and like I was pushed to do, something I pushed myself. And I mean, that course is beautiful. It's so beautiful. I mean, and I blame myself for, but in everything, I still thank God. Maybe if I had passed by another way, I will still have casualty in clinical because I don't know how to study. I don't know how to read. Like now, I've seen that I did it in what I was finding difficult. Now I'm reading. I don't think it's something that even if I put my best down, God will help me, like God help me.
So what was your first reaction after when you saw the results?
I know I was going to pass.
So there was no...
I was happy, but I know I was going to pass.
It's the confidence for me.
Yeah, the confidence was there because I prepared for it. I know I was going to pass.
So if it's not that fast, what would you have done?
I know I was going to pass.
Did you go for your script?
Something like that too, because I know I was going to pass. Although when the result came out, a girl, I saw withdraw after that receipt. After my name is again, I thought it was actually my name. I was so surprised. Like, then I had to go and check to confirm. And that was what triggered my happiness. I thank God it is not my own alone that I feel. I was so happy. I was like, So that girl was also last chance. So, but I knew I was going to pass.
So she didn't pass.
For she didn't, unfortunately.
So who did you call first for you?
Even before, they have started calling me.
No, they were already calling you.
During the Bible, my parents have started calling me. Like before the results were here, before they published the result, my friends were already calling me. I've done there was something with the Bible. They started calling me. I was like, oh, from 12, I was like, oh, more like, well, everything good. Everything is good. I passed. I had to call them that.
I saw that you were crying.
I wasn't crying.
But you were giving this emotional when you called somebody. I don't know who you called.
Yeah, that was my mother Akos, this kind of prayer, this time. My father was happy. I had to show them the result. I was happy. Everybody is happy.
Let me ask you this very key question. So if you could speak to the version of you that failed several times, what would you say to yourself?
Version of me that failed. I don't even know what to put in there, but the thing is, I wasn't better in that version. But this version now is I am better. The last version doesn't speak well of me. It doesn't speak well. It was a lot of distraction. I wasn't going to the right track at that point. But this version of me now is, I think I'm finding myself, and I think I find myself, and this one is better.
So do you think failure can be a blessing sometimes?
Yes, failure can be a blessing. In life, I say God, I've seen man propose it, God they put dispose and they have people and stuff. Because this man propose. Man propose God as this. God propose. So by destiny, I think that I've already been written by God and ordained by God. So I don't know. So maybe everything that happened, God only knows that it's going to happen. Like I said, I didn't have passed through the pre-clinicals in Mago in the way that I didn't read. I just passed through the help of lecturers. I think coming to clinical, I will still want that help. I'm not going to push myself again. I'm not going to read. You get, but now I know what I am doing now. I know I didn't pass by, they just make me pass. But now I pass by my hard work. So I know that I'm coming here, that me being clinical, pushing myself. I have to study, I have to drop everything like how I had done in the receipt. So I'm pushing myself, and I know that I'm going to move forward without any casualties.
That's very, very great. So lastly, What message will you give to medical students who had failed? And let me ponder on these questions. On this question, last year I had about more than 3 medical students that committed suicide because of failing their professional
Oh,
exam,
that's so bad.
and it's really a lot.
Yeah.
So, what's your message to the one watching you, to that person watching this podcast right now? What do you have to tell to that person that is almost giving up, that is losing hope?
You should not give up. Why are you committing suicide? Why are you giving up? Is not, should I say, because I gave up too. For why are you committing suicide? Life is beautiful. There are so many opportunities. You can find yourself. If you not find yourself in this, there's always a plan B. Plan B, go for plan C. Why are you committing suicide?
When they get withdrawn from med school, some of them don't know what to do.
No, you have, that is why you have to open up. You have to be with people that care. Not everybody care.
Yeah.
So speak up to your family. They are very, very greater support and everything. Why would someone commit suicide?
It's so funny that
so funny.
it's not one person, it's not fair. And people are not really speaking about that suicide
And
stuff.
again, I think the country, it's not even just the country. Everywhere in the world, people commit suicide. But
Mhm.
I think people commit suicide where I think that maybe their mates have moved forward.
Yeah, exactly.
Their mates move forward and then they are still drawn back. So that's that, like I said, in my own way, it made me disassociate myself from people. I wanted to travel out. I don't want people to see me, know about my whereabouts. But I plan on doing something else. I plan like putting I'll be forest trader now and into crypto. But then the main thing is, why are you committing suicide? Life is beautiful to commit suicide.
So what would you think you would have done if you were to be in their shoe whilst they were withdrawn from med school?
I was in my situation. I withdrew by myself. So it's still the same thing. I withdrew by myself.
To do what?
I withdrew to go and do what I'll find a life outside medicine.
So what kind of life do you think one can find for someone that has invested about 3 years in med school?
Skill. Go and learn fashion design. Go and do other things.
But we are not being real here.
I'm being real here.
Like, people already call you doctor at home.
They will call me doctor because I thought I will eventually be at last. You can learn something else. You can, although I am not saying they should go and do it. They should go and do Yahoo. I'm not saying they should do, because that was what I wanted to do. I was actually doing. But Yahoo is difficult. Now in Nigeria, if you don't put hand inside something, you will not collect.
So hope you're not advising someone.
No, I'm not advising them to do Yahoo, but then learn other things, learn skills. Medicine is not the only way someone can make it in life.
Well, there was one funny thing I heard when we were discussing outside here about you when you had your first receipt.
Oh, okay. After the second MBA, my second MBA exam, I knew I was ready to have a receipt. So I packed out of that my initial place in the way coming to clinical. One of the reasons I left, because I thought I was going to pass that exam. So I packed and come to clinical. But the reason I left there, because that place is a very, very rascal place called Tizima. In fact, the rate of people in that lodge, the cultism there was so they were trying to, this boy now, they only say, come join us, so that's why I don't want to stay in that place. So I left that environment.
Came to the clinical.
I came to clinical.
You rented a back.
I rented the house.
You furnished the house.
Yes, now because I had the money there.
But
so I
now pass the receipt.
Before then, where I was living comfortable, sir. I was living back in
Why didn't you find that house in Meridian?
Because I thought I was going to pass the receipt. So I had to let people do it. Before your receipt exam, you can't come down.
Man.
Find the Lord truly for it.
When you not pass this, what did you do?
I left the red there and left. I left my stuff.
Okay, that was when you first of all you were thinking of traveling outside.
Yes, I left the stuff. There was someone was watching my stuff.
So that's a very funny thing.
It's a very, very, because I stayed in my, it's like 3 months I was in my place, my memory, I just stayed there. But medicine is really,
I see you do not have the passion.
medicine is really, I have the passion.
Go and it now.
Now. In fact, now, the passion is in me.
I see.
The passion is in me. That the passion I had, I left, has come back with full force. And the passion is in me. Very, very big passion.
So thank you so much, Chinele. It will even be nice to call you Dr. Chinele.
Well, I don't know the comic color. I will become.
Definitely.
I must
For
become.
not to have gone through the phase of almost 5-6 years that you spent in it's really a lot. So thank you so much, Chinele. We really love to have you when you're done as a medical doctor.
I'm sure. Yeah,
to hear the end of the story is really nice. So thank you for impacting and telling others your story. You know, it's one thing to have your story, as another thing for you to share.
Yeah.
For people to hear your story. So it's really a great one to have you there. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you.
I'm actually honored to be here. It's a pleasure.
So thank you so much, everyone, for joining our podcast today. I really want you to like, subscribe, and comment so other people can be able to watch this podcast session. It's going to be a really exciting one so that everyone can see it and watch it. See you some other time. Thank you.